Hey, it's day 45 on the Appalachian Trail. We're back after like a month off of the trail, and I'm starting back on the trail in New Jersey. So here's what's happened in the last 24 hours. I flew into Newark, New Jersey, and a trail angel, Bill, actually picked me up from the airport, which was so sweet. Let me stay at his house. Last night I had dinner with his family. This morning he made me breakfast and then drove me to the trail in Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania. Just so kind. The trail angels are just amazing. So if you see this, Bill, thank you again. I chose Delaware Water Gap because it's an easy town to get to on the trail. And the reason I wanted that is because once I get up to Katahdin, I'm gonna travel back down and hike the 800-mile section I skipped southbound. So that's basically all of Pennsylvania and Virginia pretty much. So I just wanted to start this section in a town that's easy to get to so I can just kind of come right back and go south. And also Delaware Water Gap is pretty close to the northern end of the trail. It's closer, it's really close to Katahdin, less than 1,000 miles from it. And so I know that I'll be able to make it before Baxter State Park closes. That was another big reason I did that. I just wanted to eliminate that stressor entirely from my hike to help prevent future injuries, so I don't feel like I have to push myself or do crazy miles or rush myself or anything. Today starts on an uphill, and you know, I've barely been hiking for 4 weeks, so I think I'm gonna get up to the ridgeline and then I'll talk to you later. But we are so back on the AT, baby. What is this? It's kind of creepy. Oh boy. Just had a little lunch next to Sunfish Pond, and I've been watching all the water snakes swim around. There's so many. It's 1 p.m. I've hiked 5.5 miles today and I feel pretty good, so that's awesome. The goal today is really only to do like 10 miles, and I'm obviously over halfway there, and it's pretty early in the day, so we'll see what happens. Just trying to take my time, walk slower, and take lots of breaks. It feels really good to be back out here. I don't know that it's fully hit me yet, to be honest. Before getting out here and getting on the trail, I was feeling really nervous. Obviously about my foot and how that was gonna do, but also just like not recognizing anybody on the trail anymore, as I'm just not in the same place as where I left off. The way I've been describing it is I feel like it's the first day of school and I'm the new kid, and so there's just a lot of nerves that have come with that. But being actually on the trail and interacting with hikers again, I'm feeling good and excited to be here, and it's just reassuring, like interacting with other people. But yeah, I don't know if it's fully hit me yet. Maybe once I'm at camp and I set up my tent and stuff, we'll see. I don't know how to describe how I feel right now. Like, do I realize that I'm back on the AT? I couldn't tell you. It's pretty area though. I'm still walking around Sunfish Pond. Oh, and there's some blueberries right here. Well, that's nice. Oh, goodness. Okay. It's pretty nice today. It's a little warm, but if you walk slow, it's not the worst thing ever. I'm just happy it's not raining, because that was originally in the forecast for my first 2 days on the trail. And it might still rain a little bit, but I don't know. At least I'm not hiking in the rain. I'll take it. I thought I was just gonna jump right on the trail and then just immediately be in the rain again. Well, I just saw a little baby bear down there. I said, "Hey bear," and it just didn't react, so that's lovely. You can see where the bushes are moving back there. It's just eating some blueberries off the bush, totally unbothered that I'm here right now. Okay then. First day back. Like, not even 6 miles in, and I see a bear. And that was a cub for sure. I did not see any other cubs or a mother, and that's kind of scary to me. So I'm just gonna keep moving. Wow, that was crazy. There have been a lot of rocks today, so my feet are working. I'm just going really slow through the rocky sections. It is nice because it'll be rocky and then it'll smooth out for a while, so it's not just consistent rocks. Though the rocks around Sunfish Pond were a little crazy. Those were big rocks. Otherwise, it's kind of just been a lot of this. Can kind of go around them a little bit. You know, like at least there's gaps. I'll take it. Wow. Sorry about the squeaky pack, it's a little overloaded, so hopefully it's not too annoying in the background. The plan for today, like I said, is to do about 10 miles, because my current plan for right now is I'm going to be out here for 4 days before I resupply and everything again, and I'll cover 40 miles in that time, so just 10 miles a day to get me back in the swing of things. But I didn't realize how little elevation there was here in this section. Unless it's super rocky, I might feel fine doing that in 3 days. I don't know. We'll see. Basically what's happening right now is I'm 8 miles in, and I got water back there at like 7.5 miles. And there was a really nice campsite by the creek, and I laid down and put my feet up, and I really wanted to camp there. But the problem is that it was 2:30 and I'm still on West Coast time, so I'm probably not gonna get to bed until almost 10 tonight. So I would be sitting there for over 7 hours, and I know eventually I would get bored. But I let myself lay there for a little bit and just be cozy and enjoy the spot. Laid long enough to, like, I guess get tired of laying. And I'm hiking. It's so pretty. I'm up on the ridge now, so I did all of the climbing for the most part for today. I've stocked up on water, so I got a little extra water because after that stream, the next place I'll be able to fill up is in 3.5 miles. And maybe I'll make it there, but I kind of just want to give myself the option to camp wherever I want. Okay, New Jersey. We get some views. The lightest sprinkle just started, so we'll see if this turns into the thunderstorms that were predicted for about this time today. But right now it's like just a couple drops and the sky looks pretty clear. We might be right on the edge of it. And I'm almost to camp, so that's good. Okay, I think I made it to home for the night. It's a little campsite, pretty close to the trail. The trail's right up there, and then it's a little hidden in the trees. It's got a partial view. How fun. And yeah, there's room for like, I mean, you could fit a couple tents if you don't mind rocks, but if you care about rocks, one tent right here, and it's only partially covered, so hopefully it does not thunderstorm tonight. I keep hearing thunder in the distance, and I'll get little trickles of rain just randomly, and then it'll go away. So I kind of think I'm right on the edge of a rain cloud, and I might be in the clear, but you just never know. We have made it to the end of day 45, the long awaited, and honestly, I still don't feel like I'm back on my thru hike. I feel like I'm just camping for the night. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm alone tonight. I'm at just kind of like a dispersed site, and it's only one tent can fit here. And I also think a lot of the other people who are currently on trail, especially if they're thru hiking, like they were gonna hike farther than this 10 miles today. So yeah, maybe it's that. It's like I'm just not around other people. But tomorrow I think should be different. I don't remember if I'm staying at a tent site tomorrow or if I'm staying at a shelter, but I think it might be a shelter. So we'll see if that changes the way that I'm feeling. Still kind of an eventful day, even though it was relatively short. I hiked from like 10 a.m. until about 4 p.m. is when I got to camp. I did 9.9 miles to this random stealth site on the ridge. I crossed the 1,300 mile marker for all of the other northbound hikers. I didn't record that because I was like, wow, I wish I was at the 1,300 mile marker. So from now on, every time I hit one of those mile markers, starting at 1,400, I'm just going to subtract 800 from it, and that's how many miles I've done. But yeah, I did that. I crossed into New Jersey. I saw a bunch of snakes in Sunfish Pond swimming around. I saw that baby bear. I still kind of can't believe that happened, and that it just didn't even care that I was there. Didn't even want to look at me. Went over lots of rocks, got a few pretty good views, and then I set up my camp here, and when I was in my tent changing into my sleep shirt, there was a huge crash out here. At first I thought maybe a branch or something fell from the tree, but I still jumped out of my tent just in case there was a bear or something nearby my site, because it was really close by, and my food was just kind of sitting outside of my tent, so I just wanted to make sure. So I hopped out of my tent. I didn't see anything. I sat there for a couple minutes just listening to see if I would hear something move, and after about 2 minutes I did hear something pretty large move through the brush. I'm really hoping that was not a bear, because I don't feel like dealing with that tonight at my campsite. I'm very glad that I have the bear can, at least, to not have to worry about my food. I mean, I guess I hope it doesn't try to get into my bear can, but I'm a lot less concerned than if I had to do a bear hang, because there's really also not a lot of great places here to do that. So it's so nice to not have that stressor, just like one less chore. That was my least favorite chore when I got to camp, and I just don't even have to think about it. That was my day today. I'm gonna, I guess, hang out at camp for a few more hours. I started to feel, not pain, but something in my foot, and I don't want to play with it. I don't want to get to the point where it's painful at all, especially on my first day back, so I stopped at 10. I think that was the right choice, and I think I'm just going to do that for the next few days. We're just going to do 10 miles, and tomorrow and the next few days I'm going to go a lot slower and I took plenty of breaks today, but I guess I could just take longer ones. So maybe just all of my breaks will be 30 minutes to an hour long, and that can help with the heat too. But yeah, so I got to camp at 4, and then I'm probably not going to feel ready to sleep until around 10, because that's 7 p.m. my time.
even then that might be hard to do. So yeah, I have a lot of time to just kill at camp. Yeah, I am so happy to be back. Even though it doesn't feel like I'm back yet, it just feels good to be outside. I'm glad that I did this. I'm glad that I'm doing this. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings and if I feel any different then. I'm gonna hang out for the rest of the night, and I will see you guys in the morning for day 46. Yay! I'm back. Okay, good night.